St. Simon and Jude Cathedral. Check it out. We've got vents raised up so that cool air is going to blow across the church. It's going to make a huge difference in terms of temperature control, as we mentioned before. Now, that's really exciting. It's a big deal. Right now it looks all ugly, but obviously the next step is to cover them, make it look nicely, make sure it's matching and looking beautiful with the windows. But that's going to be big. Smooth air conditioning. Oh, but are you ready? That's not the exciting news today. We've got exciting news today. Today, I'd like for you to see a lot of things going on here. So one, we smoothed out the apse. The back arched wall behind the altar is called the apse. And there's a lot of history architecturally in the church that goes all the way back to the Roman Empire about that style arch. And I could go on and on about that, and I will one day. But for now, we smoothed it out, and it's now white instead of a dark brown. It's not exactly the color. I think we're still going to paint it again. But it's beautiful, isn't it? I'm so excited about that. So that was in the plans. But there is something that wasn't exactly in the plans. And when we first closed down the church, we saw an opportunity, and we took it. I'd like to walk you through that. So one, I put this in the bulletin recently, that we saw the opportunity since we tore out the flooring of the sanctuary to put in beautiful marble. We went ahead and tore down the altars especially the altar of the tabernacle, so as to move it against the wall. It actually was, I don't know if you were aware of this, but the tabernacle altar, that was 3 steps in the tabernacle in the back center, that was about 6-7 feet away from the back wall. Which means that when we had all the priests of the Diocese of Phoenix, 100 priests, celebrating Mass with Bishop for Chrism Mass or ordinations, it was a little bit crowded back there. You may not have noticed, we noticed. So now we've moved the tabernacle back so that it's now against the wall, the back wall, which creates a lot more space for the cathedral masses. Remember, much of this project is because this was built as a parish church, but it's now a cathedral. So some of those things include making more space in the sanctuary. And it's gone great. You can notice down here on the floor, they have the original marble steps, which are actually white marble from Italy that they brought in the 60s for this church. So they've left it like puzzle pieces down here so that they can rebuild the altar just as it was before, just farther back. So it's incredibly exciting. That's all I've got it right now. It's just crazy exciting. So more to come, more to keep you posted on. Maybe I've got 1 or 2 secrets rolled up my sleeves. I don't know, but for the most part, it's important that you know again that none of the funding for this project is coming out of our operating budget. I mean, that is a beautiful miracle of sorts. And it's primarily because of the capital campaign that's Together Go Forth that you guys raised the funds for, and then as well as other private donations and particular things that have been gifted to us for this renovation. So the budget is not being pressed. We're not touching our operating budget. And secondly, we're looking really good on time as we originally planned. So more to come. God bless you all. See you soon.